Kim is with us live this morning from Hollywood. And Kim, I so appreciate you being with us. This has to be an impossible time for you, so thank you for being here.
I appreciate this opportunity.
And I know you're enjoying sharing memories of your dear friend, Whitney Houston. I want you to take me back to the days before she passed away, because you had spent some time with her, you had spoken with her, and by many of the accounts that I'm seeing, she seemed to be in great spirits leading up to the day of her death, had a lot of things to be excited for. When you reflect back on your interaction with her, do you now see any sense that anything could have been wrong with her?
No, as usual, Whitney had such a high spirit and a high level of expectation of fun, and she was just a big ball of joy, most of what I knew about her. But the fortunate side of things for me, and slightly unfortunate, is that I spoke to her when I landed Saturday in hopes that we would get together right away. We were going to see each other before the actual party, and she left a message on my phone, which I'll keep as long as I will ever can. And when I called her back, of course, by then she was gone.
So how did you learn the news? Because I imagine that has to have been such an unimaginable moment for you.
It was horrible. I just got to the hotel room, and Pat Houston, who has been Whitney's sister-in-law and manager for over 20+ years, called me. And Pat said, "Kim, get here right away. Get to the hotel." I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "Get here right away." And I started getting an influx of telephone calls because of people knowing Whitney and my relationship. And I just refused to answer because I heard the panic in Pat's voice. And so I just kept driving, and I got there. And unfortunately, Whitney was gone, and it was a horrible, horrible, horrible moment for me.
Yeah, I can't imagine, given your history with her, you know, knowing how we all felt. And I thought it was terrific last night at the Grammys, the tone that they set, that it wasn't this big memorial. I did feel it was too early for that. Obviously, I know plans must be in place now for a funeral, and I'm hearing that you're planning to sing it at Whitney's funeral. Do you know any details yet about where the service will be held, or any sense of what you might even sing?
Well, right now, we have been talking about it. Pat and I were talking last night, and things are underway because for the dignity of who Whitney was and is, she never really wanted much negativity around her. And that's why sometimes she seemed to be a little uptight when people would bring it to her table. But in light of that, we're trying to hurry up and finish this as peaceful as we can. I was speaking with Pat last night in the hotel, and things are underway, and I think we're headed to Jersey, where she started.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that seems to make sense, coming full circle like that. And obviously, Kim, everybody's thoughts are with Whitney's family and her 18-year-old daughter, Bobby Christina, in particular, who we were all shocked to learn was hospitalized twice over the weekend after her mother's death. I know you talked to her on Saturday. Can you give us some sense of how she's doing? Because we are greatly concerned, obviously.
I'm proud to say that Bobby Chris is doing fairly well. She's doing a whole lot better than when I saw her Saturday. I was able to sit with her and love on her and hug her and pray with her. And to be expected, she was extremely overwhelmed and devastated by this. And being only a few feet away from her mother's body, that was not a fun thing for us to have to witness with Bobby Christina. But she is fighting very hard to be better. And those of us around her are making sure of that. I can assure you that as faithful as Pat Houston has been and was to Whitney's life, she is continuing that faithfulness and love to Whitney by seeing to her daughter. And you must know, without a shadow of a doubt, after talking with Pat last night, that things are getting better for Bobby Christina. And she's taking it extremely hard, which is to be expected, but we're all in prayer for her.
Yeah, no, it's great to hear that things are turning around, at least as far as how she's doing right now. And I know she has your support, Kim, which is tremendous. Kim Burrell, thank you again. And again, our condolences.
Thank you so much. Thank you.